Hello Firewood fanatics, it's Mike with KNL Firewood, and today is one of those days where I've got lots more projects than I do time. One of the things I want to do today is restack this stack of firewood here. This is our stack of firewood we use for recreational purposes. Friends come over, we have a little fire. This is what I use for that. A lot of it's kind of hoard my cherry for that. Some of it's eastern red cedar. Some of it's just kind of ugly, nasty splits that we're going to go in the burn pile anyway. But I don't really like stacking firewood, and I certainly don't like stacking firewood twice. But I got those boards, as you can see on top there. I'm going to move that wood, put these boards down, and then stack the wood back up on top of it. That way I can weed eat around it. You can see how tall the grass is, and it's kind of uneven on the bottom, and the string gets beat up. So I'm going to try and get that done. I did get mowed today, this morning, so that's one thing off my list. You can see the stripe down there. That's like a professional stripe there. I'm not a professional mower. Let's see what else we can get into today. All right, let's do this. Right here's another reason I don't like stacking on the ground. It's August, right? These pieces that are on the ground are like they've been laid in concrete. They won't come up. You gotta hit them with a 9-pound hammer or whatever this is. That's a good song, 9-pound hammer. All right, I got all those busted out of there. Now I've got the weed eater. I'm gonna weed eat this down and put those boards in here. And as you know from the last video, those boards are 12 foot long. This is longer between what the camera's setting on is one end of the firewood rack, and then that's the other end down there, that big stump. But we're gonna put that board down in here after I weed eat and then shove that stump in. So we're gonna shorten up this little area a little bit. That's okay, not that big a deal. So hang in there, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna go get a rake. It kind of made a mess. And here's a tip. If you're ever gonna weed eat where a wood stack used to be, make sure you wear eye protection and maybe a bulletproof vest. There's stuff flying everywhere. Be right back. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with that. True this end up a little bit. Put a couple screws here, put a couple screws down there, and then shove this stump a little closer with the tractor. There. That was harder than it should have been. All right, well, let's get it restacked. Okay, that's all done. all but the little bit of cleanup here and a little bit of cleanup on the other side. And I'll tell you what, best thing I've found to clean stuff up in a yard like this is this multi-tine pitchfork. I think it works better than a shovel. Of course, you can rake it up and then go around and just scoop it right up. Cuts right through the grass. Most of the time. And you get a pretty full scoop. I got a little fire going over here. We'll get this cleaned up and show you the pictures of the aftermath. All right, firewood fanatics. Project complete. You got the two boards down here. They're each, I think, 1 1/8 inches thick. So I got it off the ground 2 1/4 inches. It'll be a lot cleaner to weed eat around. Stack looks nice. Took all the scraps. Started a little fire over here. It's way too hot for fire, but getting rid of it anyway. And here's the other side, Clyde. It doesn't look too bad for recreational firewood. I think that's going to be it for today. The 2 channels I'd like to mention that have less than 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a little Hoosier. You know what? We'll do 3 because I know there's 3 other Hoosier channels that I know of. Outdoors with Andy, Indiana Doug, and Slack Outdoors. So Outdoors with Andy, Indiana Doug, and Slack Outdoors. Those are 3 channels I know that are here in Indiana. Although I think Outdoors with Andy might be just across the state line. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's close. We'll call him a Hoosier, even if he's not. You guys, get to work. This stuff don't split itself. It doesn't stack itself either.